if you call 911 from your cell phone, they can triangulate you, so they can tell sort of in a radius of where you might be. But you still need to know where you are. You need to be able to verbally articulate and say something is wrong with me. And they still might not find you. It still might be something that they can't really tell where you are or what's going on. And God forbid something happens to you where you can't. Because initially people would say, well, why don't I just call 911? Well, what if you're locked in a trunk? What if you're drugged? What if you're having a heart attack and you can't say, what if you're having a stroke and you cannot say anything? Like, people, unless they're in a situation or have a loved one who's been in a situation, they typically are sort of blind to what could potentially happen. So the difference between just calling 911, or let's take it a step further with some of these apps that they claim it's a connection to 911, even Apple's SOS, it's a dialer. So the automated part is they automatically dial 911, but you still have the same problem. You need to be able to speak. They need to be able to figure out where you are. So what we did is we created a direct connection that has a text-to-speech component that tells the first responder, comes in as a call, tells the first responder who's in trouble, where they are, latitude, longitude, what their cell phone number is, who they were meeting, all the details that we collected on them. They have a unique DID number, which is different from their cell number. It differentiates them and kind of tells first responders who they are, and that we have authenticated them through the 911 system and that this is a legitimate call. They then have all that information populated on their screen. So they see the latitude, longitude. If they have an additional screen that shows a little dot of where someone is, it'll show them if the person's moving or not. And then we create a callback. So we parse the call back to the user, and it creates an open line. So they now have the person who's in trouble on the open line, all of the relevant information, their exact geolocation with their exact coordinates, and they still will respond even if the person, again, can't articulate.